If you're fond of eating egusi soup with white rice, then you will love this recipe because this looks perfect to have with white rice. Regardless, you can have it with any swallow of your choice and still have it with rice. So, for our recipe today, we have egusi, we have pomo, stockfish, uziza seed, very important for that flavor. We have the opehe, onion, palm oil, seasoning cubes, dry pepper. I use Cameroon pepper for the flavor. I have pre-cooked fish and large crayfish. So this is uziza leaves also. That's the vegetable we'll be using for this recipe. You can use any vegetable of your choice, but I love to use uziza leaves for my egusi soup or mix two kinds of vegetables. So let's wash this egusi. Usually I don't buy blended egusi from the market or grounded egusi from the market. Reason being that there could be stones or sand inside. I believe that no one likes to eat and feel that there's sand in the soup or the food or the stone inside, and these things are exposed to dust, sand, people's hands and all of that. I do this with crayfish too and vegetables. It is very important. Safety first, right? So you can see the amount of dirt that is coming out of this egusi, even the bad ones, and you can see how clean it is. I don't just wash it with water. I add salt to it and I wash it thoroughly before I blend. So if you're going to make your egusi in a dry form, like you're not frying it, you can wash it this way, then dry it again. You can use your oven to dehydrate it, or you can put it under the sun and let it dry again. But because I'll be doing the frying method today, so I don't need to dehydrate it again after washing. So after thoroughly washing this, I poured it into the blender. I'll be pouring other things too to blend, like the crayfish. I have washed the crayfish also. I'll be adding the uziza seeds, thoroughly washed. Then my opehe will go in, and onion. Guys, the result of this is amazing. Okay, so put in a little water and blend. Then pour in some amount of oil into your pot. If you love too much oil in your egusi soup, you can add more than this. If you like less oil, you can add lesser than this. Then you pour in the puree and fry. Trust me, the aroma that is already coming out of this alone is heavenly. So you have to keep frying, you have to keep stirring because egusi quickly burns. Okay, so you would want to fry it for the water to dry from the egusi, so you get that crispiness and amazing flavor. So at this point the water is dried to some extent. I'm just going to add the stockfish and the pomo so they can cook together. If you're using any other protein apart from this, like beef or goat meat or chicken, then you will need to boil it separately and use the stock. So I just poured in the water. I rinsed off the egusi from the blender and poured inside. You know, it can't waste, right? So at this point I'll be adjusting seasonings. I added seasoning cubes. I added the Cameroon pepper. I stirred, then covered and allowed to cook for some minutes. And at this point our egusi soup is looking good already and it is almost ready. So I'll be going in with the fish. This is already fried, reason why it's going in last. And I'll be adding a bit of salt just to adjust everything and balance it. Okay, then you stir and cover again. You would like to let that cook for some minutes before going in with your vegetables. At this point the whole environment is surrounded by this beautiful aroma coming from this yummy soup. Guys, you'd like to try this out. Okay, this is the uziza leaves going in, and this is the final touch. It's the icing on the cake. Like, it takes the soup to another level. And if you want to be a bit more adventurous, you can add another kind of vegetable. I'd advise you add a bit of bitter leaf to this and see how wonderful the taste will be. Well, this alone is amazing. Like, guys, I can't even explain how delicious this soup turned out to be. At this point, the choice is yours to make whether you'd like to pair this with white rice or pounded yam or amala or semo. Well, I paired mine with semo and I enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed following this recipe, let me know in the comment section. If this is something you'll try, let me know in the comment section too. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me for more recipes, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Thank you guys, and bye.